Hi everyone, welcome back. Lastly, we continue on this lesson. Today we are going to learn about a couple of functions in here. Device supports we are going to see, getDevice, setDevice, and resetDevice we are going to learn. This device supports you are not going to need most of the times because I assume you are not using a really older GPU, older brand GPU. In that case, in this list, feature set list, your GPU is going to support all the features inside this one. So you don't need to check it is supporting or not if you are not really using an older GPU. We are gonna check in the code part detailedly, and in here getDevice and setDevice also you will need only if you have multiple GPU, CUDA supported GPU in your machine. Otherwise you also don't need to use these functions, because if you only have one GPU, then default is gonna use that one, so you don't need to set externally. But if you have more than one GPU, then in that case you need to set which GPU you want to use. Also, after setting your device, the following lines is gonna be used by that GPU. If you do not set, default is gonna use the zeroth index GPU, zeroth device. So this is important if you have more than one CUDA supported GPU in your machine. Okay. This resetDevice, even multiple, even one GPU you are using, this is important, and this is gonna help you to clean your resources in your GPU. We are gonna see more clearly in the code part. Also, one method I'm gonna use to be able to check the memory, because in the code part we are gonna need this one. So I need to show you that one in here, free memory. So this is gonna give me the how many bytes free memory exists in your GPU. So this is gonna return me according to that one. So I'm gonna use this in the code part because I want to check before and after usage of some CUDA functions. So okay, so I want to use this one also. We can switch to the code part. First of all, maybe simply we can talk about these CUDA support. So this device support we can talk about. I want to write to the console is supporting or not. Basically, I just need to call CUDA device support or something like that. Yeah, and in here the feature set we can little bit check about it. In here there are feature set. As I said, most probably all the features is supported by your GPU, because these are the architecture versions we can say. For example, mine is 86, which is all the numbers in here lower than that. It means all these features are supported by GPU, but we can little try a couple of features in there. So let's try the newest one in the OPENCV list, and I think is gonna be supported by my GPU, so it's returning 1. We can also try a couple of these. All is gonna return 1 according, so all of them is supported by my GPU. This is, as I said, you are not gonna use this if you do not have an really older GPU. We can skip this function, I think, getDevice and the setDevice. As I said, I only have one GPU, so I don't need to set externally others, but we can try simply. Let's see CUDA, and let's say setDevice, and let's say 0th one, and also I want to see the output via on the getDevice, just calling getDevice, and I'm expecting this gonna return 0 according. If I try 1, I assume it's gonna give me crash, so invalid device, so because I don't have more than one. So this setDevice, as I said, important if you only have more than one GPU, multiple GPUs if you are using. So if you have multiple GPUs, whatever you write here, which index, that GPU is gonna be used for the following lines. You can take this to here. Let's say for example, 0th GPU is gonna use following lines. You can write here 1. The next one is gonna use these lines. So you just, if you I didn't work more than one GPU machines in my career, so I don't know how it looks like. I don't know you are gonna get some problems or not, but I assume you are not gonna get. Just I wanted to mention. And the next one, resetDevice. And yeah, resetDevice important even you have one or more than one GPU. How to do that? Maybe first of all we need to write to the console how many bytes freely exist in my GPU. How to do that? I need to call CUDA device info and just write device info is equal to basically we just need to, okay, we can skip this part, and this device info dot free memory maybe is gonna give me the, okay, so currently my GPU is in my GPU this much bytes memory freely exists. This is the first step. So maybe I can initially okay, maybe I can also write bytes. Yeah, initially this one. How to allocate that bytes, that memory? Maybe we didn't learn detail, but maybe just see we can create a simple math in the GPU side. GPU math we are calling that, and let's say this is 100 to 100, and the type is, let's say, 32 float type and one channel image. So currently we already allocated some memory. So after that I'm expecting some, after GPU math we can call. So after this I'm expecting this gonna decrease because I'm already allocating. Yeah, nothing changed. Why it's like that? Yeah, of course, because I didn't name it GPU math. Now I'm expecting, yeah, so it decreased because now it's already allocated. But the issue in here, if I rerun, okay, after using this one you see the memory allocated, but let's assume you have huge lines, huge processes after this. Also this is comparing to the other issues, other processes. This is not really high bytes allocating in the GPU, but of course in some cases you are gonna have high resolution maths. This is 100 to 100 is a small. Let's assume you have 10,000 to 10,000, or you have more than one GPU math, many math you have. So in that case, in some way you need to release the memory after your process done. Otherwise it's not gonna be freed by itself, and it's gonna maybe out of memory issues is gonna happen in the future. So this is very important. If you are using GPU, even CPU you are using, this is important, but in the GPU case this is more important. So you need to always consider, for example, let's say you did some processes, and after that maybe after processes we can still see this one, you made your processes, and okay, and after that you need to free your memory. How to do that? For this case we can release, but as I said, we are trying to explain this resetDevice. resetDevice is gonna clean all the GPU memory. Okay, maybe we can talk about the other one later, but let's call resetDevice, and let's see the memory again at the end. Let's call it end, and let's see the results. Now you see is equal to the first one, so we are already cleaned the memory. But in here you need to be careful because this is cleaning all the things inside the GPU. But if you only need to clear, or let's create one more GPU math, and now we are gonna see it's gonna allocate more memory. Okay, why is equal to this one? Why it's like that? I am trying to understand. Okay, it's same or not? Okay, I'm trying to understand because these are, let me try again. For the 2 one is this much, but if I comment this out, and this much, and these two is equal to each other or not. Why they are equal to each other? I'm expecting should be double. Let's say if this is 64 maybe. So since these are empty, maybe it's only making the same one. We can understand like this. Let me see. Okay, before the setDevice, at the end, let's only free this one by using release. So now I'm expecting it's still gonna give me, yeah. In some way, since they are empty, it's allocating the same part, I think. But I only released the first one, and at the end it's still some memory is still allocated. So I need, if I make the same thing for the second one, so yeah, now it's equal to first one. What I'm meaning is for this GPU math, if you are done one of these, if you have many, then you can release by one by using this release method. But resetDevice, as I said, is gonna free all the memory in the GPU. At the end, it's needed to be used at the end of all the processes. But for sub processes, if you if some memories maybe needed to be used in the project, so you can only deallocate which you don't need to use anymore. This allocation issue is very important for the GPU, as I said, and for this video I wanted to talk about these functions, and we can finish here writing anymore. We can continue with the others in the next videos. Thanks for watching. See you in the next videos.